Welcome to the sixth Carrom World Cup. You're watching the team event today. You're watching live the third round game
Score
being
is
played
after two
between
breaks. India 7-0.
Chamil Cooray of Team ICF and Sirinivas from Team India. We're joining the action on board number 3. Board number 3 started just now. Sirinivas is leading 7 points to Chamil, 2 points, set 1. This is going to be a best of 3. We are watching the first set, board number 3, current score 7-2 in favor of Sirinivas. In the commentary box, my name is Panna Chaudhary and I'm joined by Chandrasekhar Dasudu. We'll be covering this game for you. We are coming live from India Community Center, Milpitas in California, USA. And this is the 6th Carrom World Cup in progress. Chandu, what do you think?
Hey Panna, first of all, welcome all viewers. As Panna said, this is the 6th Carrom World Cup happening after 14 long years back in the US. The last one was held in Virginia. And yeah, we're all super excited to host this event here. And yeah, I'm a big fan of all the Indian players, although I am rooting for Team USA this time.
Carrom World Cup is a big event, especially for all the Carrom fans in the US. The last time we had an event of this scale in this country was 14 years ago in 2010 in Richmond, Virginia. So this is an exciting week of intense Carrom being played between 18 participating countries, um, organized by United States Carrom Association under the aegis of International Carrom Federation. That was a wonderful finish by Chamil Cooray of Team ICF.
He got 9 points in this break. This is a good lead that Chamil has after 3 breaks. Scores after 3 breaks is Team ICF 11, Team India 7.
So Chandu, is there a limit to the number of boards in a set, or is there a time limit on a set, or do they play till 25 points?
So generally there is a limit. The limit is 8 breaks, 45 minutes or 25 points, whichever happens first.
But in this World Cup, maybe they will play till 25.
Right.
We'll have to see. We'll get some clarification later.
Yep. And this is Sirinivas to break. Beautiful break. And that was a beautiful connection.
Do you think Srinivas might try and use this coin as an idea coin, or do you think he's going to just let it stay as a potential blocker for black coins?
Yeah,
He
look
tried-
like
looked like he pulled everything.
yep. I think he did not see that coin as a potential option to open a lot of other coins.
But then again, in singles, in Carrom, in singles, a good strategy is to pull everything towards your base, and that makes it difficult for the opponent to pocket the coins. So,
Agree.
I thought maybe he thought that was a wiser choice than try to break the coins in a different direction.
Yep. And this looks like a difficult position for, and that was a beautiful shot.
He might actually use this as an idea coin to release these two.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait and see.
and he made some space for him so that he can use this particular coin and play a bomb shot.
A bomb shot is a term referred to a strategy where a player uses one coin to release several others. In this case, it didn't quite work as Srini would have liked.
And this was a beautiful shot. He used this opportunity to open both the queen and the cover.
Chamil has some work to do, but for a player of his stature, these are relatively straightforward coins, but I think, he got a little unlucky there. And now Sirinivas has a clear chance to win this board with 8 points. So that brings Srinivas to 15. Chamil is at 11. We just saw the end of board 3, board 4.
But for
So
right,
at the end of 4 boards, K. Srinivas of Team India leading 15. Chamil Cooray of Team ICF a little behind on 11. But at this point,
it's
I
anybody's
think
game.
it's anybody's game, right? You'd agree?
Totally. And these players, they are so experienced that they're able to turn the situation of the board with just one shot.
While Chamil is preparing, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the sponsors of the 6th Carrom World Cup, without whose support it would have been very difficult to organize an event at such scale. Cinco, manufacturer of carrom boards, Core Hive, Ranimix, Carrom Central, Verizon, Agilesys, and several others have generously pitched in with all kinds of support, monitoring otherwise, to make this dream a reality for all the US Carrom fans, not just the Carrom fans in US, but all over the world. We
Yep.
are on day 2. It's a week-long event. We are on day 2. We had the doubles open tournament yesterday, where a bunch of exciting doubles games happened. Today is the team event. Tomorrow will be Swiss League, and then will be the singles games on Thursday, Friday, and a grand finale on Saturday, with the finals being played on that day. Are you excited, Chandu?
I'm super duper excited, and also these finals, this finals that we have on Saturday, is going to feature a stadium-like feel and environment with bleachers, and this was a very good deep cut shot by Srinivas. As I was saying, this finals is going to be live streamed by Willow TV in North America and Cinco for rest of the world, with bleachers and stadium-like viewing experience. Looks like Chamil has a lot of coins to clear.
Yeah, he unfortunately did not have a successful break, so that makes his work a little harder, even though player playing with white coins usually has a natural advantage, but I think he kind of had to forego that advantage in this board, and Srinivas is making full use of that opportunity.
And this looks like a finish, and
Oh, that's a wonderful finish by Srinivas.
here he goes.
Srinivas took the queen, and he had 7 coins on the board, so that gives him a full 10 points.
And
So
this
that's
is game 1.
Srinivas wins by 25 points to 11 points in 5 boards. Both are pretty fast players. They don't take a whole lot of time to think. That's why we're seeing this game advance at such a rapid pace. Now we move on to board number 2, and as a rule, After every game, the players have to change sides. In fact, in the third game in a best of three, the players have to change sides after 4 boards or 13 points, whatever happened first, and they always alternate breaks.
And Panna,
Welcome
for
back
our
from
viewers,
UAE. Are you guys here?
do you want to tell why do players switch sides?
Welcome from UAE.
Sure. So, in most games,
Team UAE.
the player playing first, like in chess, white
Can you
pieces,
welcome
or
our
in
Team
tennis, the person
UAE?
who is going to serve holds a natural
Okay.
advantage.
This
Similar
our
in carom, the person
question.
who's breaking first holds a bit of an edge because of the fact that they can not just align and line up the coins to their advantage, but they can also pull back the coins. So, who breaks first is decided by a coin toss at the beginning of the game, and after that, they continue
Please
to
be
alternate.
seated.
And also
Okay.
another reason that
As soon as
players
you
switch
come
side,
at ease.
because every board has a certain inclination, a certain slope. Not every board is
Can I get your
exactly
info?
aligned,
Board number
which is
7.
why, in order to give a fair advantage to both the players, they switch sides after each game. And Srinivas had a really nice break. Don't see he can take these, probably use this coin as a bomb after this shot.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does. Yeah, he tried exactly what you had said, Chandu. But I think you got a trifle unlucky there because he was able to release only one coin or not the queen.
And the reason he's trying to play this coin with that black is to make some space for him to keep his striker.
That was a wonderful attempt, but he missed unfortunately. So Chamil has a chance to get back in this board.
And this was an unlucky miss. This looks like can be a finish. Is this going to be a 2L pointer?
Martins. Ibrahim.
That
Are
shot
you
looks much
faster?
more
Are you
difficult
guys
than
together?
it
Welcome
seems on the board.
from UAE.
Again, Chamil has one chance to reduce some coins on the board. He still has a lot of black coins, and some of them are really difficult. Let's see if he can come up with something. Oh, he had another unfortunate miss. And Srini wins with 6 black coins on the board, so that gives him 6 plus 3. The red counts for 3 points, so that's 9 points to Srinivas. At the end of the first board, Srinivas leads Chamil by 9 points to 0. And it's Chamil's break now. It's it's a chance for him to come back in this game and get a big board and maybe catch up with Srinivas.
Srinivas seems to be cruising along. Panna, do you think Chamil has a chance for a comeback?
Absolutely, absolutely. Chamil is a very experienced player. This is not the first time he's playing on a big stage like this. Uh, Chamil has been playing Carom for the better part of 20 plus years. He used to play for Sri Lanka. He was in the Sri Lanka national team, and now he resides in Netherlands. And for the World Cup, he's representing Team ICF. But he's played for national team. He's played for in world championships. So someone like him may be a little worried about being behind, but there is no reason for him to think that the game is over. It's anything but over because he has the experience, he has the skills, he has the mindset to comeback, but at the same time, Srinivas is also no mean player. I mean, he's a past world champion. He's holds several international and national titles, and he's been playing a better part of 30 years. So we are witnessing a very interesting match between two giants of this game, and you know, just keep watching. I'm sure we'll see more and more fireworks as the game progresses.
Yep. Looks like Srinivas is trying to open some coin towards his side of the base. Chamil trying to go for the queen.
So these are the problem coins for Srinivas. He has to figure out how to release them once he gets a turn. Meanwhile, Chamil is trying to pocket as many whites as he can before he tackles his own base coins.
I think except for those two coins that you mentioned,
Yeah. He's probably going to just pocket these three in quick sequence.
and along with the black coins,
Now comes the interesting part.
wow.
Wow, that was an audacious shot.
And even Chamil
Unbelievable.
acknowledged the shot.
That was just an unbelievable shot.
Like that's what I was just saying a couple moments ago, that these players can just change the whole position of the board with just one shot.
5 coins on the board, so Srini gets 5 points because Chamil took the queen. So the score now is 14-0 after 2 boards. And this time it's Srinivas's break. So at this point, Chandu, I think definitely Srini holds a clear edge. He's 1-0 up, and he's leading 14-0 in the second set, and he holds the break. What do you think?
I think that gives such a big mental boost to any player, and definitely to somebody like Srinivas. But also I feel these players, they are mentally so strong and so prepared, given that they've been playing at such big stages for so long.
Absolutely. Even though at this point Srini holds an edge, it's not over till it's over. Chamil could very well come back. But he does have an uphill battle at this point, for sure.
And again, this is a beautiful break. A lot of coins to pocket to Srinivas.
When a player breaks, they often have an opportunity to do what is called a white slam, which is take all 9 white coins and the queen without their opponent getting a turn. What do you think, Chandu, are the chances of a white slam, of us witnessing a white slam in this board by Srini?
It looks like he has a good chance to go for a white slam. Although
Do you think this is going to be a problem for him?
it would have been,
Unfo-
but Chamil did get a turn, and it did miss that.
He's going for the queen now. That was a wonderful shot.
And as you see, he also made this pair. Obviously, he was trying to go for the queen and also nudge that coin just very slightly.
It's interesting how players at this level are always thinking ahead. They don't just pocket coins when they pocket a coin. They're always trying to make one
Yep.
and take one. So, take a coin and try
And
to see. He's doing the same thing here.
Yep.
He was trying to pocket one coin and make the next one for his. Again, Chamil has an uphill task ahead of him. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
this and this cluster is the one that is going to be the challenging one
Is
for
Italian
Chamil.
team here? Sajid and Amit. Nishanta Fernando.
And it was a good attempt. It was a press shot, but looks like Srinivas is going to run away
That's
with.
another 8 points to Srinivas, takes it to 22. 22-0, board number, that was board number 3. So um, Srinivas is running away with this matchup between Team India and Team ICF. Um, Chamil has a long way to go. He's perfectly capable of doing a comeback. But let's see if Srinivas can close the deal in this board, or is Chamil going to make a dramatic comeback?
From Singapore.
One thing that I'm always in awe of these Indian players is the conviction with which they play each shot, as if they just know that it's going to go. And that is something I don't see in every player. And that's something that I definitely lack.
So Chamil took the opportunity to cover the queen as quickly as possible. Now he's looking to see if he can uh, finish the board with a lot of points before Srini gets a chance to play. Now Srini does have an interesting board position. Not too many open coins. He was actually trying to push the white in a difficult position, and that's why he missed the black coin. It's not just take one, make one, it's also take one and break one for the opponent.
Yeah. That is also referred to as offense defense combination shot. And again, this is the only problematic white coin that Chamil has to think about. But for Srinivas, he's going to go for a. He gently pushed some coins
Srinivas
towards
is
him.
playing it safe. He recognizes that Chamil doesn't really have a finish at this point, so he's just trying to see if he can open up his own coins. But Chamil may try to open the cluster while taking this coin. He does a decent job of releasing, and he now actually may have a shot lined up. He does. That was a wonderful execution. And that gives Chamil 10 points. Wonderful break followed by a wonderful sequence that Chamil executed. Yep, he's not giving up. He's going to come back. Score is 22 to Srinivas. Chamil is on 10 after 4 boards. Srinivas is already one set up, so he's very close to sealing the match. He just needs 3 points, and at this point, since he's already over 21 points, queen doesn't count, but he is definitely going trying to cover the queen so that his opponent doesn't get the queen points. The queen is worth 3 points, and I think Chandu, every player is aware of how that can make an impact on the overall score, and I think it's a common strategy to cover the queen or at least save the queen from the opponent as much as possible. So I have sometimes seen players wasting a turn just to ensure that the queen is safe. Is that something you are always aware of when you play?
Not really. But after playing a couple of tournaments, I realized how costly that can be. And just when I was thinking that this is going to be a one-sided game, Chamil came back with a really amazing finish at the end.
Here's a chance for Srinivas to uh, ensure that Chamil doesn't get any more breaks. He only needs 3 points, and he's going to try his best to get them in this board.
I think Srinivas is going to try and make this or convert this coin into a bomb while he pockets the base shot, and then use that bomb to make.
A bomb coin is also known as an idea coin, and because players have lots of ideas on how to use that coin to create openings in other areas.
Chamil is trying to see if he has access to pocket the queen,
And again,
and
the reason he's trying to go for the queen because he needs those points. He needs a lot of big boards, and a queen is worth 3 points, while all other coins are worth 1 point only. But it's a little risky, and in this case, the risk did not pay off for him. Srinivas pockets the queen, pockets the cover, is sitting pretty with a score of 22 versus 10. And then Chamil has a lot of work to do to come back in this match.
and Srinivas is going to try and open the white right here, and he successfully is able to do so. This looks like a finish except for this coin. Beautiful pocketing by Sirinivas so far, and he's probably going to go for a double shot. Chamil
Executed a beautiful press shot.
has to now pocket at least 5 coins for it to go to the next break. And steady pocketing by Chamil.
It's amazing how gracefully the coins reach the pocket when these top players play. And here we see Chamil in full flow, converting a board full of black coins into, a spot where only they have equal chance at winning. He tried to finish the board, was a little unlucky, so that gives Srinivas 1 point and he goes to 23. 23 versus 10. Srinivas leading 1-0. We're watching the 6th World Cup Carrom being played in India Community Center in Milpitas, California. And this is day 2, and we're watching the 3rd round being played between Team ICF, Chamil Cooray, and Team India, K. Sirinivas.
Do you think Panna Chamil should have tried for a defense shot rather than going for a very difficult finish the way he did?
I'm not an expert, but I suspect he did not see a clear defense. He could have tried to rotate the white, but he thought, instead of trying a risky defense, might as well go for an offense. And, it was a risky shot, no doubt, and it did not pay off for him, unfortunately. Nice break by Chamil, and again, he's going for the queen as soon as possible and then grab those 3 points while he can. He needs big boards. He needs lots of points to catch up with Srinivas. Srinivas is leading 23 to Chamil 10, and we're watching board number 6 of set number 2. Srinivas is up 1-0, and we're seeing this is going to be a best of 3 sets. So K. Srinivas is theoretically only 2 points away from winning this match. But, a score deficit of 13 is not unheard of in Carrom, and at this level, it is not safe enough. So definitely Chamil has a chance to come back and win this game and even the set score.
And this was a beautiful shot by Sirinivas. He also made sure that the bomb coin that Chamil had is no longer there, and is trying to reduce as many coins as he can. And this was a dual intent shot. He was trying to pocket one coin and also make another one.
that it becomes into and then
What do you think Chamil is going to do about this coin? This looks a little difficult.
I would think he's just going to try and pocket it here.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at. He's not sure if he has the right angle. He's trying to see if he can come up with a better shot, but yeah, no, that's what he's going to do, but he needs to get the angle right. Oh, he tried a double touch.
This was an interesting choice. I guess he wanted to try and block that pocket because a lot of coins are going for Sirinivas on that pocket. But Sirinivas also has another bomb coin that he can try and launch the striker here to open that cluster for himself.
And that's exactly what he did, but he ended up unfortunately pocketing the white.
And Panna, what happens when a player pockets his opponent's coin?
So when a player pockets his opponent's coin, it's almost as if the opponent finished the board. So in this case, Chamil gets 6 points, 3 coins plus queen, so he gets 6 points. An unfortunate outcome for Sirinivas, but he had to try that shot.
And
So
suddenly,
now we are at 23-16.
right,
Correct.
and then suddenly it looks like the score is much closer than it was after the first 3 breaks. And
We're watching the 6th Carrom World Cup, third round match being played between Sirinivas of India and Chamil of Team ICF. Score is 23-16, Sirinivas to break.
and this is a very crucial break for Chamil. And
And for
needs-
Sirinivas as well. He
and-
needs to make sure that Chamil doesn't have a chance to come back in this game.
totally. And Sirinivas has been doing really solid breaks. And it looks like exactly replica of the last break he had.
All the viewers that are watching this live, the United States Carrom Association is streaming many games on their YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, search for United States Carrom Association, there are lots of parallel video streams happening right now and over the next few days. The team events, the semi-finals of various singles and doubles combinations, 1 week of intense Carrom played between the top Carrom players in the world. Please do like and subscribe any games that you see. Subscribe to the USCA channel, and we are very excited to bring you all of these games live from India Community Center, Milpitas, California.
And this is a bit of a tricky position for Srinivas. And he's again trying to use this coin and also launch this particular white. I think he's going to try and punch that coin to see if it can come in front of the black. But unfortunately, it is behind the black now. And Chamil has opportunity to clear as many blacks as he can.
So Chandu, given the current board position, what do you think? Who do you think holds an edge on this board? Is it the black coins or the white coins?
I think it's the black coin that holds the edge. And
That was an interesting play. What Srinivas did was he pocketed the black coin that was blocking his white coins and also brought one black coin to safety. Rather than trying and doing anything adventurous, he just played it safe.
and this was a very audacious shot, trying to make the queen easy for Chamil. I don't see a very
Yeah, there's no easy cover. Let's see what he does. Oh, he has a connection from the black to the white, and that's what he's playing play. It's still a little tricky for Srinivas. We see 4 black coins and 4 white coins on the board, but it's not very clear if either of them has an edge over the other. A hard shot played by Srinivas didn't quite get the results he was hoping for. But even Chamil doesn't really have a finish, or maybe
he's going to try and glance, but Looks
You mean like this?
right.
That was a nice attempt.
And this at least gives Chamil an opportunity to finish this break
If he
Give-
gets a turn.
if he gets a turn back.
And it's Srinivas's task now to not give him that turn.
And Srinivas had an opportunity, but Chamil has made a good comeback
So we're now at 23-19
after
after 7 boards. So just a 4-point deficit. And Chamil gets to break, so he definitely has a chance to score more than 4 in this board. And if he gets to score 6, then he wins the game.
yeah. And as you were saying, Panna, at the beginning of set number 2, that these players, they are so talented that they can come back from any given position at any time. And now,
It's
with
literally a make or break situation for Chamil. That was an unlucky break. The striker slipped. I think he didn't quite connect with the coins.
I feel Chamil hasn't had the best day for his breaks, at least for these 2 sets. But he straight away went for the queen.
Having,
Which,
s- having said that, Chamil also had the honor of scoring the first black slam in this World Cup tournament this morning.
that's
So
right.
he's definitely playing well, but yeah, luck hasn't been quite on his side in this particular matchup today.
And now, even if Chamil wins with 1 black coin on the board, it's going to be a tie. So,
So interestingly, Srinivas doesn't have an easy position in this board. The black cluster in the center is a little tricky. There's a white blocking his other side. Uh, so I'm going to say Chamil still has an edge in this board, but let's keep watching. Tides can turn in any moment in Carrom. Nicely played by Chamil. Srinivas is looking to reduce as many coins as he can on the board.
I believe Srinivas has to make sure that this coin, this bomb coin, is out of the way.
And he does that really nicely. We're watching an intense game being played between two legends of the game, Chamil Cooray representing Team ICF and K. Sirinivas playing for Team India. This is third round of the 6th Carrom World Cup being played in California.
This is not as easy as it looks, but obviously Chamil makes it look super easy.
We're watching a singles game being played between two teams, so this is a team event. This is not the individual event, which will happen later this week. Srinivas definitely has a very tricky position at this point. He's trying to figure out what's the best way to approach this situation.
So he's just trying to make one of the coins a little difficult. But if Chamil pockets this coin, I guess he wins set number 2. And
Wow, that was wonderful. And with this, Chamil makes the score even. They are now one set all. Wow.
And
What a set that was.
And this
Srini
was-
started off by, taking a big lead, and Chamil came back in a stylish fashion to actually win the game when at a point it looked like Srinivas is just going to run away.
yeah, and this is quite a comeback by Chamil. And this is why I'm such a big fan of all these players, because they never seem to be under pressure, any sort of pressure. But now, do you actually think that these top players They don't feel any pressure.
So I've spoken to several top players, and all of them have admitted that yes, they do feel the nerves, maybe much less than others. But I have not come across a player so far that has said that nope, I never feel under pressure. You know, the thing to do is what they say is how do you acknowledge the fact that you are going to be under pressure, but then don't let it show in your game. How do you practice for pressure?
Right.
You can't wish it away. It's going to happen sooner or later at some stage or the other. So what they practice for really is how to come up with a game strategy that allows you to play close to your best even when you are under pressure.
And I think that is very easy said than done. And this time, Chamil had a fairly decent break.
This is the deciding set, best of three, zero. This is the first board, so the scores are level at 0. Chamil playing with white pieces, Srinivas playing with black pieces, and we are in for an exciting third set in this tie.
And
Do you think, Chandu, that Srini is going to let this cluster stay, or is he going to do something about it?
I think he's going to pull it towards himself. I have seen that Srinivas really likes blasting the coin towards his side of the frame, and he is successful a lot of times as well. And Chamil has access to the queen and also the cover.
In the game of carom, whenever you take the queen, you have to follow it up with what we call a cover. If you're playing blacks, you have to pocket a black coin or a white coin. If you're playing whites, if you're not able to do that, the queen comes back on the board. So Chamil covers the queen and has a chance to take a couple more.
I don't see a finish as of now, but
Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. Let's see what he does.
I think he's going to try and touch this coin on this particular white. Oh wow.
Wow, that was amazing. That was an absolutely amazing shot.
He
Now,
played a really hard cut shot, pulling the other white towards his side.
after a bit of a slow start in this tie, we are now watching Chamil in full flow. That's what he's famous for. That's a wonderful display of carom skills by Chamil Cooray of Team ICF. He gets 9 points.
10 points.
10 points.
So, yeah, Chamil got 10 points in this break.
Okay.
And he seems to be in full flow. Suddenly after set number 2. And one amazing thing that I've noticed is how he's playing exactly the same way, right from set 1 to set 2, very confident, trusting his skills and instincts, and going for his shots. This looks like a reversal of set number 2 now.
Yeah, but again, Srinivas is equally adept in situations like this. It's not the first time that he's behind, and I'm sure he's going to come back in a big way. Let's watch board number 2 in set 3, the decider set between K. Srinivas of Team India versus Chamil Cooray of Team ICF. Both very, very, very seasoned carom players who play regularly at the international level.
This is a really nice break again for Srinivas, and this time he's trying to go for the queen.
Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. Chamil has to cover the queen. He does that successfully. Nice attempt by Chamil. Does succeed in somewhat pulling back his own black coins.
I think again this is a bit of a tricky position for Srinivas, but I think he's going to try and use this particular coin to open. And this was
Nice
a
press
beautiful
shot.
press shot.
Yeah, he's still keeping the idea coin on his base as a reserve if he needs to. And he's thinking if he wants to use it now or not. Beautifully executed. And that's 6 points to Srinivas. So score stands at 10 points to 6 points. Chamil leading in game 3 after 2 boards. And now it's Chamil to break.
This was a really nice finish. And again, after 13 points or 4 breaks, players will switch sides again. This is set number 3, break number 3. Chamil leading with 10 points to 6. This is still a very good break.
Yeah, I was going to say that, Chandu. I think today, in at least the game that we watched so far, Chamil hasn't had a lot of luck with the successful break, as in, there have been a few occasions when he did not pocket a white on his break. But the but he's been lucky on that the opponent did not get a clear, easy finish with the black coin, so we
And
don't see
this
any
was a
black slab.
beautiful shot that you just saw where he dismantled the black coin in front of his white and turned the coins around. Looks like he has a pair, and he tried for a press shot on rebound, and this is a really difficult position for Srinivas right now. But I would be curious to see how he goes about the coin selection.
He played a defensive shot, interestingly.
I think that coin would have given access to the queen to Chamil.
Again, Chamil plays a safe shot. Both players are acutely aware of each other's prowess, and they're trying not to play too many risky shots. Nice glance played by Srinivas. He's still looking to see if he can somehow keep the queen safe from Chamil if Chamil gets a turn. That was beautiful hook shot played by Srinivas. With a nice connection, he pockets the black and also brings back the white coin.
This is the cluster that is going to be there till the end, because I don't think Srinivas is going to touch it before he clears the other 2 coin. And for our viewers, Panna, we have been referring to Team India and Team ICF. Do you want to clarify what ICF is?
ICF is the governing body for carrom in the whole world. It's the International Carrom Federation. And then we have countries that are part of ICF, like India, has its own All India Carom Federation. US has US Carom Association. So all of these countries play in the World Cup, which is hosted by one of the countries, but the entire tournament, the World Cup tournament, is conducted under the aegis of the ICF, World Carom Governing Body.
Thanks, Panna. And this looks like a finished position for Chamil. And this was an audacious shot. Again, Chamil is playing really aggressive. And that has worked for him over the last set. And Sirinivas gets 2 points in break number 3.
End of board 3. We are seeing a really tight match being played between Team India and Team ICF. 10-8. Chamil leading, but barely. Board number 4, Sirinivas to break. This is the best of 3. They are 1-all. So this is the deciding set. And this is as close as it gets.
We haven't seen any white slam so far in this World Cup.
No, but I'm sure in the coming days we'll see a few. Right now, I think just watching these two players, everyone is getting their money's worth.
100%.
Such an intense game.
And again, beautiful break by Sirinivas. Would he be able to capitalize on this? And beautifully controlled shot.
So Chandu, at a position like this, do you think Srinivas might be contemplating or thinking about a sequence that might get him a white slam?
I don't think he has a really easy white slam, but you never know. But in this case, Srinivas, as I said, loves pulling coins towards his base and has a really powerful strike.
I have a feeling he was hoping that the pull might result in that coin near the pocket going in which case he might have been able to finish the rest of the coins and get a slam. Didn't quite happen like he would have wanted. Now Chamil has to pocket some of these long coins. He does have a nice shot on the queen with a glance, but it's a little tricky for both of them right now.
Srinivas is trying to pocket both black and the queen.
In the
And
same shot.
He was successfully able to do that.
He's definitely thinking about finishing this board in this turn. That
And
was an unfortunate miss. Gives Chamil another chance to come back in this board.
this coin, these 2 coins, are the ones to look out for.
He was thinking of playing a press shot, but now he's thinking he will cut the coin on the top to see if he can pull back. Nope. He's probably going to do a press shot on the top. White.
Let's see where the other white ends up. And beautifully executed. It's going to get him
6 points.
6 points.
Yep. That brings K. Srinivas to 14. Chamil is at 10. End of board number 4. We are witnessing a very tight game. You're watching the sixth Carrom World Cup being held in California. In the world of Carrom, there is a World Cup, there's a World Championship, and there's an ICF Cup. All of them attract the top players from all of the country, all of the globe. Historically, though, there just have been three different tournaments. For historical reasons, there's an ICF Cup. This, what we're watching, is the sixth in the series of World Cups. We had the eighth World Championship in Malaysia 2 years ago. This is the sixth World Cup. The fifth World Cup was held in South Korea in 2018. Again, this is the sixth World Cup being played in California, and we are on day 2, and we have a full week of amazing Carrom players gathered in one venue and playing really, really wonderful Carrom um, along with their global compatriots.
And I've never seen so much carom talent in one room. And Chamil had a good break. And let's see if Sirinivas can turn this position around.
Who do you think holds the board, Chandu? Holds the edge in this board, or is it too early to call?
I think it is too early to call. This cluster right here is a bit challenging for both Chamil and Sirinivas. Chamil might try to use this coin to open the queen. And now
Is he going to go for the queen, you think? Or maybe let it stay for a while because it's safe?
I think he will. And that extra second that he took to decide might have costed him the queen.
Chamil is known to be a very aggressive player. Srinivas is, of course, one of the most skilled Carrom players ever. You know, he's known for his deft touches and, of course, accuracy and precision, but also very, very innovative ideas on offense defense.
I think he's gonna try and. Yep,
That was another attempt at offense defense.
but Srinivas still has a two difficult cut shots that he has to play on his base.
Nicely executed.
They make it look so easy.
Yeah, these are very difficult shots, but they make it look so easy, one after another.
And
So that's
Six
6
more
points
points.
to K. Srinivas, takes him to 20. Chamil is on 10. That was the end of board number 5. We're watching. We're watching the third round match in the team event of the 6th Carrom World Cup being played between Team ICF, represented by Chamil, Cooray, and Team India, represented by K. Srinivas. Both of them very, very seasoned international players at the top of their game.
And Panna, this is a team event. So, would you like to tell the viewers how team event is played? Is
The
this going to be
attempted
the
offense
only
defense.
match between the two countries?
So
Srinivas still
team
has
is
a two
represented by 4
difficult
players,
cut
and when
shots that he
Team
has to
A
play
plays
on
Team B, what you see is 2 singles Nicely
executed.
matches and 1
They make it
doubles
look
match.
so easy.
And depending on Yeah, the
these are very
results,
difficult shots,
a
but
team might win 3-0 or 2-1, and that would decide which team ends up being the eventual winner. So yes, this is one of the 3 events in this tie between India and Team ICF. There will be another singles and another doubles, and they're most likely being played simultaneously.
right. I saw one failed break from Srinivas after a really long time, feels like. And Chamil trying to pull all the coins towards his side of the frame. And do you think he will go for the queen?
He doesn't have an easy cover, but no, actually he does on the left side. Maybe he knows this is pretty easy and he might just take that one.
And that's exactly what he did.
In the game of carom, queen is worth 3 points. So every player likes to take the queen and cover it as soon as possible before the opponent gets a chance. Chamil has some work to do in this board. He has 6 black coins on the board, and other than this one, he doesn't have any easy pocketing chances, but he's going to try and convert them into one. Do you think he's going to try to play the connection?
I
Yeah.
would think so. And
Nicely played. That's a
beautifully
beautifully
executed.
executed connection.
What do you think he's gonna do next?
Maybe he pocket this one in that pocket and try to release the other black at the same time. Nope, he goes for a different shot. Mixed results. Let's see what Srinivas comes up with.
I think these are the coins that are difficult for Srinivas but also are blocking access for Chamil.
Yeah, and maybe that's why Srinivas is leaving them for the end. Glance of the center white, maybe. Beautifully executed again. These kind of shots require a lot of accuracy, but players at this level seem to pull them off on a regular basis as if they were no trouble at all. Srinivas plays a very defensive shot, pulling that black to his base and in the process clearing the path for his own white coin.
And that was the only black coin that was easy for Chamil, but I was also blocking this particular white.
Chamil has managed to block that white again. He is thinking. And he decides to play a similar defensive shot as the previous one. He's not taking any chances at all. Given the scoreline, he doesn't want Chamil to come back.
I think he's gonna try and rebound this towards this pocket.
We are seeing an intense game between K. Srinivas and Chamil Cooray, representing Team India and Team ICF.
That was really, really close. And Chamil has a clear advantage. I think Srinivas might. I was expecting something else, but this is still a block for
I think this
Chamil.
is still anybody's game at this point. Chamil is going to try and release the second black while playing the first one. And does that successfully, although trifle unlucky that it ended up in the opponent's base. And he tried a nice double. Srinivas still has 2 difficult coins. Wow, that was beautifully executed. And what a finish.
I think Chamil trying to go for a double shot made it a little difficult for himself, probably giving a bit of an advantage to Srinivas.
So Srinivas gets 2 points.
This is break number 7. Srinivas 22. Chamil 10. And again, a very important break for Chamil. A must win for him to give himself an opportunity in the last break. and and this was a nice break for Chamil. Is able to pocket
See,
5 of his carrom men.
Srinivas is going to try and reduce as many coins as possible because at this point, he even if he loses this board, he wants to lose it by a very small margin.
And I do think he has a lot of at least 2 more straight coins, and I feel this is the troublesome coin for Chamil. And this was beautifully executed. He has access to the queen now. And looks like Srinivas is just going for a finish here.
There's one difficult black that he may have trouble with.
And that was some wild pocketing by Chamil, but fell a little short on the last coin. And looks like Chamil is going to win this one with 1 point.
So Chamil is still in the game.
He needs 11 points in the last break to equal or 12 points on Srinivas's break.
That's not going to be easy then. Let's see how the break works for Srinivas.
There was a similar situation in US Open last year between Vikas Kosti and Dinesh Babu, if I'm not wrong, and he was able to pull off a black slam on Dinesh Babu's break when he failed the break, securing 11 points.
So interestingly, the most watched carom video on YouTube with 18 million views was actually a similar situation when Chamil was on the receiving end. He had a near white slam, missed the last coin, and his opponent Sandeep Dirukar did a black slam. It was one of those breaks where you would think that it's over, but in the game of carom, it's not over till it's over.
Totally. I remember that video popping up on my feed on YouTube and me watching it, and I was just losing my mind with every coin Sandeep Dhirkar was pocketing, and I was like, now he's going to miss. Now he's going to miss. And the last double shot that he played, I almost fell off my chair. And this,
So Chandra, I'm doing the math here. We are on board number 8, and there's only 3 or 4 whites left on the board. Does it mean that theoretically Srinivas has already won this game?
yes, there is no way now Chamil can cover the score gap. And this was an unfortunate miss. This could have been a white slam. The first white slam of the World Cup. But we'll still have to wait now. But this match did not fail to entertain us. What do you think, Panna?
This was an intense game of carom played between two of the biggest legends of the game, K. Srinivas and Chamil Cooray, both seasoned international players of great stature, and yeah, now I definitely got my money's worth. And Sirinivas seals the game with a win in the last board. So Team India wins against Team ICF in this tie. And here's my co-commentator Chandrasekhar Dasudu, and I am Panna Chaudhary signing off on behalf of the United States Carom Association commentary team. Um, Please tune in on the USCA channel on YouTube for more games in the next 6 or 7 days of exciting Carom. Chandu, any
And
final thoughts?
no, and we will be back with even more exciting games. And